And hello YouTubers, this is CD Mangaka here. I'm bringing you more Modern Warfare 2 commentary. This is a sub-based game on Mercenary Team Deathmatch. And it's also a I hate my team video because I do this amazing score and we still lose. Stupid teammates. I'm going to commentate a little bit on the gameplay, but what I really want to talk about is sub-based the map in general. I've been talking about how some maps play out recently. I started with an estate video that's posted up before a Skid Row video, which is uploading as I speak, do this commentary. It'll be uploaded by the time this gets up. And Skid Row and Subbase, they basically kind of play out in a very similar fashion, where one side of the map gets totally ignored, while the central, and the other side of the map is used. This is because of both the spawning system and just the way that the map plays out in general. In Subbase, the side that I'm leaving by the warehouse does not get used. But before we get into more, let's check this out. Oh, flatten those guys. That's kind of a bit of a failed triple spray, if you will, but that was cool. Well, that made me feel really good. I'm like, oh yeah, oh yeah. And anyways, it's gonna, after this, the gameplay gets a little slow. I mean, I get my Predator missile, but I do fail with it, and so then I become a cowardly little bitch, and I'm trying to hide from my 6 kill with my Harrier. It's actually pretty accurate with the AK-47 in this game. You kind of almost have to treat it a little bit like a sniper rifle when you're aiming up. Just get the target in the center of the reticule, then aim, and then you'll usually be okay. But if they start moving around, it becomes a lot more difficult, at least if you're such an AK-47 noob such as I am, as you're going to see right here. I mean, don't even get that guy, just a couple of hit markers, because I couldn't find him. Anyway, sub-base generally, this warehouse area, as you can see, there's no central action going on. From the middle of the, I don't know, what would you call that, the plaza, I guess, right there, that leads into the, underground tunnel, well, not the underground tunnel, just the, I guess the tunnel, Predator missile fail. And then leads to the side, to the port, with all the submarines parked in it. Across from that satellite comlink building, I'm just barely noticing the satellites, so I'm trying to figure the details. All the action takes place over here, nothing ever occurs over here. The only time when there is action over here is that if you're playing like a domination game, or something with the objective based here. In a deathmatch though, all the action takes place over there, and it will actually spawn. And the spawn system is a bit unique in Subbase, is that it will spawn you on generally the same side of the map, just on in the same region of the map, just on exact opposite sides. Like, it will spawn you on the port, but one team will spawn to the far left by the communication building that's in front of me, I guess, and then another one will spawn you right in front of the garage, which is to the right, where I think I'll go up here, but this means that, you know, if you can get some action in the middle of the map, like you can sneak around the enemy, this place is a great sniper vantage point. You have 2 claymores, you can usually keep yourself pretty secure. But as you can see, I think my teammates are spawning by the open garage, and so they're on the right side of me, while the enemy would be spawning right around. Yeah, he came from the spawn point, and I lose sight of him, and I just decided to give up on him. But he's spawning over here by the submarines. Well, now my team is. And so I basically kind of, this is generally in deathmatch the outskirts of the map, the outskirts of the action. I should probably push up and get up there, and I would be able to hold up a building and actually get a pretty decent amount of kills. I was just a little new with the AK-47. I was just a little coward as well, because I mean I could see that we were losing, and I just didn't want to, you know. I thought, you know, if I can get air support out of the air, we could probably get this. Granted, it all depends on how fast you get air support, because the gap is widening as I speak in this gameplay, and it's partially my fault that we lost this game. I just, you know, didn't take matters into my own hands as much as I should have. Anyways, I'm gonna guess that there's spawns right there, even though there's a lot of guys coming out right there. Missed that dude, but looks like my bombing run does get a guy. I get this dude right here. Failed a little bit of a spray. As you can see, they generally focus on the internal side of the map, so all you have to do is be a couple feet out and you're good. And Painkiller robs me. They're all spawning right in there, and so I'm gonna whip out my spaz, and I think I get a nice little tear. No, that was a different gameplay video that I deleted. And right now you can see the spawn system just like putting me right in the middle. We get this dude. He must feel so good about his stranded Harrier after I just get another kill. But now the enemy's got a Harrier up, so that only further delays the granting of air support prowess in my team. No one's running a cold-blooded Stinger on my team, and so I'm slightly annoying. Well, slightly annoying. It's just, for one thing, everybody runs out. Just like, you know, if nobody's, I don't know what pisses me off more. Everybody, you know, like, running outside to try and shoot down air support, you know, looking totally obnoxious and giving the enemy kills. Or if it's, you know, them running around outside with no cold blood, just trying to get kills and whatnot, and getting their asses beat down like this team is. It's just obnoxious. It's just stupid. I don't know which one to hate more, you know? So right about now, I figure probably best to call my payload. I don't want that care package to be like an attack helicopter or a chopper gunner even, and block out my payload for even more time. Let's see. You can see there's like a row of deaths. My teammates, I just got stuck with a bunch of stupid teammates, just a bunch of cowards. Well, not cowards. They're balls. You're right. They're just stupid. They can't really play shoot for shit. So I'm in the computer room here. I think that's what we'll call it. I'm just trying to rack up some kills. Trying is the key word. I'm gonna check the entranceway, and I notice my claymore was gone. I'm like, what the hell? Post it back up. I don't think I get another kill streak though. I think I get killed right around. Sure, I'm trying to get this guy who's trying to shoot at my air support and no dice. Yeah, let's see. Right there, I get my air support gets me a kill, and I just get mowed. And I, was like, darn it. I should have moved on top. Staying on top of the buildings in Skid Row is a huge advantage instead of jumping down because for the most part, people do not spawn on the upper part of the map, and so that means you can just look down into their spawn, literally, and mostly dominate them. Like right now, they could be spawning over by those shipping crates to the left, and if I were up in here, I can get a easy beat on them. It's advantageous. Only problem is grenades and noob tubes. Meanwhile, if I were to go into the warehouse over on the other side of the map, which I should be doing right now, I would definitely have a little bit more of an advantage. I'm listening around, I'm trying to find some dudes to kill. We get this guy right here. Barely. Looks like the game's coming to a close. They only need one more kill. Yep. I was ticked. We lost by 6. 24 and 3, that's over 6 KD. Check out my teammates' scores. 14-11, 10-17 look like. They're running into the sentry turrets, they're running into all sorts of shit. It's just retarded. Look, 6 and 14. Oh, he's a real team player. 0 and 6. Wow, amazing. 10 and 8. Okay, well, I'll give him a little credit. He went positive. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hope the stuff made sense. Later, dudes.